Welcome to the Blue Green Ocean Road podcast. With me today is Mike Kennedy and George Morgan, and we're waiting for Mike Kowat. And how you guys doing?
Great. How you doing over there?
Good.
I am.
Great.
I'm having a great time, actually.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I got.
I can see the rain from my telescopes from my spaceship.
Well,
I'm looking down at Jupiter. Well, I'm looking up at Jupiter. Where is it? Looking up at Jupiter, and it's raining sulfuric acid.
so this is our place.
Oh, piano, guitar, nice.
The outside, yeah. I'm doing that. I'm playing around with the keyboard, which is great. This is Yolanda's kitchen, and Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Say hello, Yolanda. Now you're in the podcast forever. Say something cute in Italian. No, that's cute.
Non ci sto lì dentro, no?
No vento, Yolanda.
No, aspetta, ma lo metto
Okay, we're expecting. Not bad.
I don't know what that is, but that could be bad.
Because she's blowing air right on my microphone.
Is that okay?
Yeah, just don't blow it on me, sweetheart.
Like that?
That's fine. That'll just be in the.
This palette and then closer.
So yeah, I got there are babies everywhere. I went to see Roberta and her husband. Her husband's a big geek, right? I met him online first. Well, I knew about him, and then there was this group. I don't know if you guys remember Google Plus. It was supposed to be their Facebook, and it never took. But it was more geared to like developers and stuff. Like it actually made sense. I mean, you could actually get work done there. You know, not like that crazy mess they make in Facebook. And so he was there. He was like talking about Linux. He's a programmer and stuff. So that's how I got to know him.
Did you parlano in Italiano or in English?
A little bit of both. We got a mishmash here, you know. So I came over to see the new baby, the two new babies. He has a new baby, and he has Lorenzo's 3. 3's a great age, right? So he got me baked. He got me baked bad. I was so baked, right?
Yeah.
So we're on the floor playing with the kid, right? And then he says, "This is Steven's dad," and he goes, "Zio man." Zio is uncle.
What?
Zio's uncle.
Oh,
I'm Zio Dave. Zio man. That's what people call him here, man.
Seal Man.
Yeah, his friends call him man. There's a man, you know. So he really is the man.
Nice.
So he's on his way down now. He's coming from Naples. And we got the wedding next Saturday. So I'm gonna be at a wedding, not around. So I'm gonna skip 1 week. Unless you guys want to do it on a Sunday or something.
I don't know if we're equipped. Are we equipped? Can we do it from our? Do we need special gear to do it? A special setup?
No, just this stuff.
Special.
It's just I was
Yeah.
talking about I could just do it on Sunday, but I would just skip a week. I got right after that podcast, I spent the rest of the weekend figuring out what was wrong. It wasn't easy, but I'm a professional of it. I know. I'm gonna do a video to help others to get this, you know. Yeah, now I know everything. It has to do with
Or at least
drivers
we're not-
and what's that?
At least we're not touring the Titanic, the bottom of the ocean.
That was bonehead
All I
move,
got to
boy.
say.
So we'll get in
That's
a barrel
the
and
same
go down.
Story.
I just like the horror of it, you know. I just kept
There was no
imagining
horror.
what
Those
people
guys
would feel
imploded.
like, 'cause we didn't know it imploded. We thought they were could be still alive.
No,
The
nobody.
horror of being down there in the dark and cold and like hoping someone's gonna come and get you. You know, they have 5 days to sit down there in the dark. Fuck that.
They got 5 days to slowly torture that CEO because he went down there with him. This is what I think of your fucked up submarine, man. All right, they were
Hey,
12.
you know, when I heard that it imploded, I was kind of relieved. I was kind of glad that they didn't suffer, you know.
There wasn't much
Like,
doubt.
just-
Like 12,500 feet. No, okay, submarines like the Sea Wolf goes down 1,500 feet,
Right.
and that's the deepest. You
One
know,
guy said that they had dropped their weights, so they knew there was a problem, and they were heading back up when
trying
it
to.
imploded. So they may have something was about to happen.
Yeah.
So they were scared, but when it happened, they had no clue. It's just like, bang, done.
Yeah,
Instantly turned into chowder.
that's their equivalent of blowing the tanks. If that don't work, you just okay. No, it's a bad idea. Everything I heard about that guy was just stupid. I guess you guys watched Bob Ballard and what's his name? The
I
director.
saw the robot. I saw the film of the robot that went down. You know, the little robot camera that went down there.
Yeah, they go down there. That's how they found it. I mean,
Yeah. I
Did
saw
they show
that.
what they found?
And like,
Did they show what they found?
not even look. If they did, I don't give a shit. It's a bunch of debris. Well, they're part of the gravesite now. Now they're part of it.
It's
But
the
I
ultimate
saw the original when
experience.
Bob Ballard found it. They had a camera on a little sub. I forget his name. He had like some cute name for the
Alvin.
sub. Yeah. So and that went down and looked all around the wreckage and like, what are you gonna see that any more than that by going down there in that submersible? You know, you're not really gonna see anything. It's not gonna look any different than watching Alvin. Hey, extra virgin olive oil.
For its cold press.
Virgin you are gonna have, Mike.
Literally.
Extra virgins, man. It's like extra
Yeah,
hard.
give me a few more. I need some extra virgins. That's right, man. That's the lifeblood of my people.
Don't do that. That's not good.
You will shit yourself to death.
Yes, you will. Not a good way to go. It's not a good look. Unless you hate everybody around you. So I would kill myself this way. They're gonna find me in a big puddle of that shit.
I cooked popcorn in olive oil.
I cook everything in olive oil.
Cook mine in a bag, in a microwave.
What?
Yeah. It's
No top,
fine.
baby.
I can't take a pan and oil to work with me and start a fire and shit.
Man, I thought we were gonna have all this scenery behind us, like the Eiffel Tower and shit.
Eiffel Tower? Yeah, really?
Yeah, man.
I think it could. Mike's on a spaceship. I guess I could arrange something, you know? I'm on the moon.
Put Vesuvius behind you.
I'm here. I'm in my spaceship.
Yeah, look at you. Yeah, it's not much. This is my place, Mike. Our place. My place, man.
Hey, show us what the outside looks like, Dave.
If I walk too far, I'll lose internet. But, yeah.
Well, just a little bit outside. Oh, you got some green out there. Oh,
Nice, that's cool.
That's my niece. Calm down.
that's a nice.
It is a
Yeah,
nice.
olive trees make really good bonsai.
Underneath is a giant cellar. I don't use it no more, but that's where we put the wine when we made wine last time I was here. Well,
Nice.
30 years ago when I was here. Place is way different now.
No more wine?
No, we don't even have the garden. There's a big ass building over there now. A lot of
Really?
apartment buildings. There's apartment buildings everywhere, and they're constructing even more. They're always building housing here. That's why they can keep rent down. There's another fun fact. If you own a house here, there's no property tax. There's none. They'll tax property if you have a second home. When you start buying a second or third thing, that's when they start taxing you. But your home, your first home, your initial home is tax free. Once you buy it, you're good.
Sounds kind of Marxist to me. What do you think, George?
Yeah, I'm all for it. I don't care if you call it fascism. I'm in. Give it any title you want, you know.
Government is business.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm
How
sure.
they make it a month.
I'm sure there are plenty out there that would be totally against this. You know.
You guys have Marxists in your parliament, right?
They got everything.
The
Yeah,
Italian
fascist.
parliament has
Fucking Mussolini's daughters and
fascists, Marxists, communists, all kinds
Christian
of
Democrats. There's a
Christian
word.
Democrats. Yeah.
That's scarier than all of them.
They've been
That's
around
the
a long
scariest
time.
one of all.
Well, Marxists, yeah.
Well,
No, Christians in politics is the scariest fucking thing of all. Or maybe Muslims in politics. I don't know which is worse. They're both
So,
bad.
so you're abused by those nuns, right, in school? Is that what you're
Fuck
saying?
yeah.
Mike, yeah, it seems that that's the case. I think. So.
Seems like
I was only there a year, you know. I wasn't there when I was younger.
Seems like.
I went to public school. We tortured each other. There were no nuns. We just took over. What's
My
that?
metal ruler, baby.
That's a rule?
That fucking long pointer they had. Hold your hands out, Kennedy. Hold your hands out.
You
Try
know,
not to cry. You don't
Forever
want to cry in
scarred.
front of the kids,
Well-
because the kids are like chickens. If they see you're a victim, they'll make you a victim. Later in the schoolyard, they'll all pick on you, right? But they won't. She won't stop hitting you until you cry. She's gonna make you cry in front of those kids. You're 5 years old, maybe. I just turned 5. I just turned 5, maybe. I was the youngest kid in my class because my birthday was in October.
that's fucked.
But yeah, you try not to cry, and she's just gonna keep hitting you until you cry. She's
Yeah.
gonna make you cry in front of them kids.
You will cry.
Oh yeah,
And I will make you.
penguin, fat fucking penguin.
So do you like? All right. So do you like fetish about the nuns?
What's that?
Nuns and sexy hose. Nuns and sexy.
I'll
underwear,
take that. Like, you know, I've seen
whips,
everything.
shit
So
like that.
I never
anything
seen
like,
a nun that would look good in underwear, man.
nah, mix it up, right? I mean, you don't want the same old shit. You know, nuns today, okay. Imagine what that's
All
like.
the nuns I ever met were like, they look like bulldogs.
I actually saw two yesterday. I saw two yesterday in Connecticut, right? January.
Really?
We had a couple of nuns.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, they're around. They're around here.
Penguins?
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. I haven't seen like live
Oh,
nuns
thanks.
in years.
Found it.
I don't want to see live nuns.
See some dead ones?
Well, put it back up.
Well, like on TV, you know.
I just, no, it's okay. I just need, I was having trouble using my mouse on that.
Dave's getting disciplined right now.
Mike had some.
If you like
You know what? We don't argue ever. We don't. We really don't. We're just like a well-oiled machine. She cleans,
olive oil.
she cooks the meal, and I clean the damn mess. You know,
Well oiled.
well-oiled. You're doing the olive oil challenge. Let's start that. All right.
Yes, then go on a submersible and have to drain that part of everything.
Yeah. Chug a bunch of that shit. They get in the submarine. Yeah, good idea. Yeah. That's good.
God.
That's what I'm gonna do with my $500,000.
Yeah, you got a good point. I mean, so much has been photographed about the experience of diving to the Titanic. Why would you want to risk yourself to go down there in like a sketchy friggin' submersible
Really?
and see it for yourself?
And what's there to see? It's a shipwreck.
You have high definition images. Countless high definition.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd rather look through it. Ah, yeah, I gotta see something there. Yeah, 'cause there's a little hole, you know.
Look, you can go on YouTube.
Oh wait, I got to
now.
take a dump, so you can't see it, man.
Yeah, I got pee.
Remember, it's like that.
Can we
the
stop?
Oculus. It's where the toilet is, so you have to like curtain yourself off and let someone take a dump, and he won't be able to view anything until he's done, and then
Oh, jeez.
push back the curtain, and there's the Oculus, so you can see what the portal, you know, see what's outside.
The history of that's pretty interesting. The guys that started doing it, they were like the French guys. BB and another guy. BB's remembered. The other guy's
No,
not.
French guys. Jacques Cousteau was the inventor of the aqualung.
Yeah, but I didn't go down to the bottom of the ocean, Mike. These were the guys that.
I
Oh, you mean the
remember.
French explorers? Yeah. They kicked ass. They used to do some crazy shit way back. I think they were the ones that. No, I think it was the English. The English and the French both did. They do them big expeditions, right? Like sometimes it was like unnecessary. Like when they realized trigonometry you could use that to find out how far the moon was and all the other shit. All you needed was 2 points. The English didn't go like, well, I'll go to this end of England, you go to the other end, and then we'll compare notes. Nah, I'll be here. We'll go to like Africa, and you go to the Andes, and we'll do it that way. Just why I don't know. It wasn't necessary.
No, I think it was necessary. I think they needed to go there to actually prove what they had to prove.
Yeah, I guess.
But was that necessary? Is it necessary to know how far away the moon is?
Yeah.
Well, if you be in a spaceship like me, it is necessary to know how far away I need to have enough gas to get there.
Yeah, using gas.
I'm using
Audio problems.
I'm using olive oil in my butt.
Don't have enough audio to carry on this conversation.
Really?
What's going on?
But you
Yeah.
can't hear?
Oh,
Can't
here
hear.
you are.
I can
Now
hear
I
you.
can.
We disappearing on you, George?
Cutting in and out.
Oh. That's maybe get closer to your router or reposition your router. Where's your router?
Maybe it happens if we talk over each other.
It's in there.
Yeah, that happens. It does.
I'll bring it out in the rain.
We got to work on that.
do you-
Like, we got to figure out some way not to step on each other like this. It's not good.
It's hard because Americans, that's what we do. Like,
Yeah.
that's a thing. Like, some other countries, like, they think it's really rude for us to, like, finish each other's sentences or interrupt. And for us, we don't think it's rude. It's just a way to, advance the conversation.
Let's go. Let's go. I know you're
We
gonna.
just think faster than they do.
Oh yeah. It's on fire, man. I got thoughts like.
We already know what they're going to say, so you might as well finish their sentence for them so you can go on to the next one.
Well, that's it. But they think, where I was, they thought that was really rude. But they didn't stand in line. They just cut right in front of you. And I thought that was really rude, but they didn't think of it that way. Just like,
No, there's no such thing as lines. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
outside the U.S.
What are you waiting for? Yeah, push your way in there, man.
Yeah.
That's how the animals. You ever see
Like,
lions
what the
eat a
fuck? There was
carcass?
a line here. No, you left a space this big. You left a space this big. I'm cutting in.
That's right. Yep.
But
Yep.
to them, that's not rude. Interrupting someone's sentence is rude to them. But cutting in front of line is not rude.
Ain't
So,
nothing.
I got cut off by.
None of that's rude here. That's done here. They both talk at the same time. Oh, that whole room full of them talking all at once yesterday.
All right, well, where's our hand? I got cut off by a young guy in a Mercedes yesterday.
fuck him.
Which
Fuck that guy.
was he? Was from New Hampshire?
I mean,
or
fuck
was
that
he
guy.
From a certain state south of New Hampshire that
No,
will
no,
go
he-
unnamed.
It was.
That ends in holes.
And then, so he cut me off, and then there was a chance, it was a chance I could get up near him, So I like in the Prius, Oh man,
Well, that's it.
I didn't quite do it.
Mercedes don't respect
Wait, do it.
Priuses.
It was making him laugh pretty good though, and I'm like, "We're gonna get you next time, motherfucker."
Now you have a nemesis. He lives nearby, I'll bet.
A lot of times, if someone's flipping me off or whatever, I'll just mouth at them. I won't say it. I won't be mad, but I'll make like,
I don't even fucking do anything.
Yeah, because they can't hear you anyway, so you might as well just.
and then they get all mad and everything, and then you're just laughing.
Right. Because their imagination's just filling in the blanks. Like, imagining the worst possible insult.
See, this is why I watch.
Doing your work for you.
This is why I watch baseball. I get all my radios. I'm like on the couch. And
Hey, how about them Red Sox?
they're fucking winning.
Yeah, they're winning in the early season. That means they're going to blow it in the end.
Yeah, whatever.
That's what they do.
Well, at least they don't blow it in the beginning, like a lot of
Look
them.
at this. They played a team the other day that had a worse record than them, but was in first place in their division. Red Sox had a better record and were last place. You know,
They're in last place.
that's what we're up against. Yeah.
Well, you sure know how to pick them there, Mike.
Hey, I'm loyal. Loyal to my team.
You don't want a
Yeah.
good team. You don't.
Anyway.
Because when they win, it's the shit, right? But if they're like, they kick ass every year, who gives a fuck?
My point was, I get all my rage out, in, you know, when I'm not driving.
Well, sometimes it's good to flip someone off. Fuck you and everybody that looks like you.
Is it? It's good.
Some guys
Yeah,
still,
there's no mistake in that, you know.
didn't somebody,
I had that happen. I had that happen one time, right? I forget what happened, but it was like this altercation on the road with somebody, and we were like yelling at each other and shit. And we pulled up side by side at a red light, and I rolled down my window, and he was like ready to, you know, and I'm like, man, I'm like, it's been a long week, I know, man. Don't, you know, no worries, you know. And he's like, he immediately just de-escalated. Right?
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, man, I'm sorry, man.
Good for you, Mike.
You know?
Hey, the best one I ever saw, we're in a bar, and this guy starts shit with a friend of mine. And it's fucking starting shit with him. And the guy, and my friend, out of nowhere, you want to step outside?
no, I said
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave. This is the best one ever. The guy goes, yeah. I was surprised that you were calling him out. I'm like, what the fuck, Dave? As soon as we get outside,
I said,
"Smoke a joint?"
You want to smoke a joint?
Yeah.
And he goes, all right. And we get in the car. We get about halfway through it. He's talking about his wife and all these other problems. Then he
Yeah,
like
he's
drifted away. He
apologizing.
never even came back. Disappeared. Then I came back into the bar. That was at Wells Fargo. I still had the joint. And I handed it to Mike. I go, if the world was smoking a joint, there'd be no wars. And he went, oh no. That was a great fucking, yeah, that was a good one. That's a fight story I tell. That's the only fight story I tell. If
That's
anybody
my
wants
favorite
to.
fight story.
Yeah. Everybody's telling about their fight stories, and I got that one.
Yeah, that's my favorite one of all time.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was my best move ever.
Because it's never that incident, you know. It's always
No.
like.
Wasn't me. He was mad. It wasn't at me though. He just wanted to punch something.
He wanted to get in a fight. He
Yeah.
even said that. I just wanted to get in a fight to take out my frustrations. He was actually fighting with his wife or something.
And there I was.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put
It's
up with
always
it.
something that-
Yeah, you get to the point where you can't back down in front of everybody. You know what I mean? And then so you just let's go somewhere else where we can work it out because you can't do it in the bar. You know, when everybody's going, yeah, fight. I quit my job there once, right? Playing pool and shit, and I called on that payphone in there, right? You can hear everybody, right? And I go, I got a flat tire. I'm not going to come in. He says, why don't you say you're at a bar and you're drinking and you don't want to come in? I said, sorry, I'm at a bar and I'm drinking. I won't come in. He says, you're fired. I says, all right, right. I hung up. I turned to the bar. Went, hey, I just got fired. And they all went, yay! Hey, I just lost my job. Yeah, that was a bad fucking bar. Oh, the Wells Fargo. You know, I was down in Pasco not long ago, a couple of years now, because that's where Kaylee was living. It ain't changed a fucking bit. You know, there's still people walking around. You can hear beer bottles rolling down the sidewalk, people yahooing, and I said, "My God,
Wow.
what a wreck of a fucking town that is."
George's Pizza is still the
Jeez,
focal point.
I haven't been there in years.
Well, no
I
need
tried
to go.
stay out of there.
Mike lived there.
Yeah, I live there. I'll never live in a city again after that. I realized city life was not for me.
that
Yep.
was-
It's a big city.
Yeah, you bought that car, right? You bought a really nice car. You had the nicest car any of us had, and then you got sideswiped.
That was a hit and run.
Yeah. I don't know if he ran. He probably didn't even know. You know? Sometimes.
Oh, he knew.
Well, probably, but you know what I mean. They
Did
fucking
not know.
He knew enough to get out of there.
just keep going. I think I heard something.
Uh,
I used to hit guardrails and run.
anyway,
I worked for Dan Butterworth for a long time down there.
Yeah.
I used to
Yeah.
ride my bike all the way down there, through the
Wow.
woods, through George Washington, and go out the back way.
What's the history of that little place?
Pasco?
It's a mill town. It used to have all these big textile mills in there. Like
Yeah, they
all
got a
over.
dam there
Like,
where the water wheel was and shit.
my father had a diner, and he would open for breakfast and lunch and dinner, and then he would go back and open at midnight for
Oh yeah.
middle of the night for people getting out of the mill, so that they could have breakfast. Pretty wild.
You ever work at the mill? Any of
Yeah.
you guys?
I worked in textiles.
Oh yeah, we
Several
were.
of them.
I never did.
Yeah,
I seen it.
it's where people our age. There's a lot of people our age who are just at the tail end of the textile and jewelry factory.
I used to go there and pick deal up. Deal work
You
there.
could, like, if you couldn't get a job anywhere else, you could probably get a job in a textile
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in a
Or a
minute.
jewelry factory.
or a jewelry factory. I was a mill rat.
Worked there for like a day.
Yep, we all were. Well, it's easy, like you said, it's easy to get a job.
I worked in jewelry factories too.
Oh my God, really?
Yep.
George, what was that place on Route 6 we worked in for a while? You were working there.
Sue Ann Creations.
Suan Creations.
That sounds
I
awful.
worked there with Eric Bergstrom and my brother Ed.
Remember
Yeah,
when I worked there for a
right.
while? I worked there for a while. Remember that?
Oh, were you talking? I talk about the glass factory and
No.
I mean the window factory and
No.
Payless aluminum?
Suan Creations.
Sue Ann Creations. All right, yep.
I worked there for a short
Yeah.
time.
I don't think they've done anything with that place. It's
Yeah,
been
they
like
had a-
vacant for years and years.
I just want to show me.
I know Fearless Aluminum is like an insulation company now. They insulate homes and whatnot, I guess. I don't know. Damned if I know. What do you got there?
It says pills. I think they're trying to say
Pink
Pilsner.
Pink brow. Pink brow.
Fink brow. Pills.
That's what you need to do, Dave, is get all these unique brands that you can't get over here. Bring them back.
I like Peroni, and you can get it there. It's really good. It's fucking excellent,
I'm
actually.
thinking of sardines. So.
Yeah,
Thinking I'd like to try that pink brow.
Fink brow. I don't even know where's this from. I think it's Netherlands.
You guys remember T.J. Wheeler?
Who?
T.J. Wheeler?
Sounds familiar.
There was a guy, he came to Unity, T.J. Wheeler and the Smokers. No, these guys.
I think I remember you talking about him, but I never saw them.
Yes, I do. Wow.
Yeah, he's playing
I
over
think
here.
once I saw it.
He's playing over here at the barbecue place we went to
Yeah?
tomorrow.
Really? You gonna go?
Yeah, Mr. Fred Lee's coming down.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Say hey.
Oh, that's great.
DJ
Have some barbecue. Awesome.
barbecue. Yeah.
I got to play out tonight. I'm playing at a place in Chaplin, Connecticut called The Back Door.
The back door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
money.
Do they have a rainbow flag?
No, it's a bike.
Where is that? What town is that?
Chaplin.
Chaplin?
Yeah,
Connecticut?
it's outside of Willimantic, before Willimantic on Route 6.
Our side of Willimantic?
Yeah,
All right.
it's the beginning of our farewell tour, our farewell summer tour.
Starts today?
The bass player, our bass player Kurt, is going to be moving.
Really?
Yeah, he's going to sell his place and move down south.
Where?
Wants to get some of that tornado
How
action?
far south?
Going to North Carolina.
How far
Oh.
south?
North Carolina's
That's
not
nice. That's a nicer place.
Yeah,
It is.
Down there. North Carolina.
Which part's he going
Very
to?
nice. Asheville, down there.
The whole coast is
out
beautiful.
on the coast somewhere.
Smoky
Where?
Mountains.
Out on the Pimlico Sound somewhere.
Oh, the coast.
Yeah.
Oh. Piedmont country.
Yeah. So, yeah. It'd be hard to be the Red Hot Rascals without Kurt.
Oh, that'll be sad.
Yeah.
But good for him.
Yes, absolutely. He's got to do what he's got to do. He's in order to stay where he is, he's just going to have to keep working way too hard, you know?
Yep, know that feeling.
So, he's getting out of there.
I mean, you gotta fly out of the, well, yeah, the state's pretty expensive. I pay a lot for rent. But way less than home ownership, that's for fucking sure.
I've resigned myself to live with less, so I can stay here, I guess.
Well, yeah, you're, you know,
Wicked nice place.
wicked nice.
As long as we can keep it, we're looking at having to give it up at some point, you know,
Yeah.
to afford it.
It's,
Yeah, I can't afford this place after I retire. I mean, it's I paid the mortgage, but the taxes is still like
yeah.
taxes and insurance is still like $600 a month.
Taxes are killer, I know.
Yeah, taxes were killing me too. Actually, I was getting close to not paying. Like those, you have to take care of. You gotta take care of the bank and that shit, or you fucking lose the whole nut. You don't get nothing. That's just so unfair. They come in, they go, "I didn't pay your taxes. We're taking your house." Well, you know, fucking give me.
Well, it goes
Buy
to show
it.
you don't really own anything. You're only
No.
really renting it from the town. You're buying the right to rent it from the town.
Well, yeah, in the United States, like I said, if you buy a place here, there's no tax, there's no income, there's no way of losing it that way. So this is your first, it's your only home. Your first home, no income, it's fine. No property tax. Keep it forever. Just pay it off and you're in. Because everybody knows because I don't know, what the fuck? How do we end up with all this bullshit laws?
Yes.
If you can't afford the taxes, well, you're too poor to.
We are dukes of the masses.
Yeah, don't get down to fucking sleeping in a tent by the road, because then you are definitely.
They'll get you for that too.
It's your fault. You gotta pick
You're a bad-
yourself.
Oh, you don't have enough money. You're a bad person.
Yeah. Like everywhere you everywhere you look, you're getting screwed.
Subsidies for foreign nations.
Jesus.
Imagine the trillions that it could save to pay our taxes.
My town didn't even pick up my trash.
Oh, we have.
They hardly plowed the roads. You know, we didn't get more snow really than anybody else. It's just that we
What are
didn't
you
fucking
talking
take
about?
care. Every time
The old Foster
I get into
Gloucester, no
Smithfield,
school?
everything was fine, you know? Like no school
Yeah,
Foster
well-
Gloucester, it's like plow guys too drunk to fucking work or whatever the hell their problem
No,
is.
we had 20-mile school. We had 20-mile bus routes through. A lot of those roads were unpaved back then. We had 20-mile school bus routes.
See, in rural, we didn't have the big budget for lots of trucks. You know, Smithfield had a whole lot more people and a whole lot more trucks to plow the same size town. You know,
This is why there's property tax in Gloucester.
I think.
Now we've descended into
Oh, it's
the,
not their fault.
plain and old.
Actually, it's your
Oh,
fault.
man, with
It's your
you-
fault for living there.
Goddamn fucking taxes and fucking roads not being plowed and Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
God
just
damn it.
bullshit. I mean, there's a lot of money for fucking nothing, you know? That's all. Well,
Yeah.
fucking, just a lot of money.
Well, you're putting other people's kids through school.
There is.
You know,
I think my
doing
kids-
road maintenance.
Yeah.
People bitch like if there's you know, they want their roads fixed, but then they bitch because they got to fix the roads. Like, what am I paying for? Hey, fix those potholes. I
It's
don't
un-
want to pay any taxes.
Suburbia is unmaintainable once growth stops because they count on that. Once you quit building,
In America, is unstable, but not constant growth.
that ain't me.
I'm losing my mind. All I hear is ding, ding.
I hear fairies.
Is that a music box or something? What?
That's Mike. Mike's got a phone.
That's it. I've lost my mind. What was that?
Anyway, I don't talk about Gloucester. I'm out of that gig anyway. Fuck that place. It all went away. It was a cool place growing up, and it slowly got less cool every fucking minute. You know? And now it's like, there was no reason to hang out. I mean, once they took Flat Rock, I should have moved. They blew up all They put a McMansion behind, you know, the rocks we used to get high on and shit? It's a huge McMansion over there.
Yeah, imagine
There's
that.
a whole bunch of them up there now.
It was a waste of
Right?
fucking
There's a
money.
whole bunch of them up there. They squeezed in a bunch more.
Imagine trying to keep up with that. Like when they're like 20 years old, you buy one of those fucking things. It'd be a Home Depot on the week. You want not just weekends, but weekdays.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's just endless.
It's endless here. Look, I just found out my oil tank's leaking.
I fucking love your house. That is the perfect size. Maybe a little
Yeah.
small.
So I need a new furnace, and I'm gonna need a new hot water heater. And now my oil tank's leaking.
Yeah, that happens. That's outside.
So I need everything.
You're gonna build like a shed for it? Just have like
I have
a
a shed for it. It's in a shed.
outside? I mean, your boiler too?
Not my boiler. My boiler's in the house.
Yeah, I know it is. Yeah. Seeing that you gotta do it anyway. Couldn't you do that?
No,
Get it, no? Gotta put
That's
it
not
right
a
where
bad idea, actually.
no. All my
All your
mechanical
pipes?
won't lead to it right there.
Yeah.
It'd be a pain in the ass to redo all my plumbing.
I remember. Yeah, you did your floor and yeah, okay, I remember.
No,
That
I'm gonna go to a gas combi system
Oh.
on demand. It's gonna give me it's gonna be a boiler for the heat and domestic hot water. No tanks. It's gonna go on the wall. It's about like about 2 feet by 3 feet
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
20 inches.
Yeah, there's probably some really sweet, like the boilers in that building that I work in are crazy small. Like I've been in buildings that size, before, and it's usually a giant fucking room and a huge boiler,
Right.
and they've got it down to what looks like a home furnace. And the
Right.
BTUs it kicks out is unreal, so you could probably get
Yeah.
fucking
There's a system
lunchbox,
that's
you know?
here. It just means I convert to gas. Gas is more expensive than oil, but it's going to be way more efficient, so it'd probably even out. I mean, I got a tiny house.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It wouldn't be much, it's a dream. I saw that,
What we burned? 100, 200, 400, about 5 to 600 gallons of oil a winter.
Yeah, I know. I have one of those. You want to see what I go through? Fuck me.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
that's all we went
Sounds
through.
right.
We got two fill-ups, one in fall, one in midwinter, and we put 100 gallons in the spring.
I got 2 deliveries in February. One year they were 800 a delivery. The year that was almost $5 for gas. Yeah, 2 $800 deliveries in February. Yeah. There was an $800 one in January too, but fuck me, that was a bad year. That's when I lost the gun club. I started doing away with shit I liked. I sold a bunch of my firearms. I didn't pay the dues to Smithfield Sportsman Club. I didn't leave because I wanted to. It was just like fucking, I didn't have money for that,
It's a luxury.
Yep.
Yeah, it was luxury. I had to just start peeling off luxuries. So I'm slowly selling off my shit.
Well, I already didn't use it hardly any. I used, in a whole winter, I used less oil than most people use in a month.
Yeah, because you're a small house. That's what I mean. I was kind of envious of the thing.
If I convert to gas, it won't. It's not going to kill me.
No,
So that's what I'm doing after I finish the next big job that I start next week. After I finish that rail job, then I'm going to come in here and redo my heat and hot water.
so I read about Custer's Last Stand, right? But the part in there that got me, that I thought you'd like, right, was there was one horse lived, right? He got shot up. He was there. They found him, right? And they righted him, right? And then he just started eating grass. And they said, oh, maybe you'll be all right. And he made it out. I mean, he stayed up with him. They didn't make him carry nothing and shit, but yeah.
He's the only American survivor, right?
Yeah, well, no, there a bunch of guys lived. Not in the battle, but there were other troops there. There was more.
Yeah, he kept dividing his forces.
He divided his
Yeah.
forces, yeah, and
And all his guys, they lived, yeah, but as far as Custer's goes, the only American survivor was a horse named Comanche.
Comanche lived from that battle. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so you know about that horse? That's pretty cool. Yeah, but the description of the soldiers that found him and righted him, and they just said, well, you know, once they righted him, he was like, he just started eating grass. He said, well, maybe we are. That's what he just, okay, good, I'm standing. Just went right through it. Just went right back to being a horse, you know, bullet holes and all.
Hey, last
What
week.
choice? Yeah. What choice?
I'd
Speaking
probably
of
start
horses,
eating too.
Last week. What?
Last week was the 50th anniversary of Secretariat getting the Triple Crown and winning the Belmont Stakes by 31 lengths. And I really, because to me, I was into that back then. I was riding horses every other day back then, and those days when they had the races, I was riding all day, and then we'd get the horse put away and everything in time to watch the race. Brought back some memories, man. I can't believe it's 50 years.
Wow.
We had a really cool Appaloosa that I was riding back then.
You watched that with your grandfather?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, your grandfather was cool.
yeah.
He was super cool, actually. He was really
He
nice
was
guy.
great.
I liked him a
Yeah.
lot. He looked like he owned a horse, right? He actually had that look, right? Didn't he?
He could go up to the meanest horse or whatever, and just he had this presence, and they would be like, all right, whatever you want, I'll do it.
Well, you know, I know dogs that way. I could do that pretty good. Like when you get used to an animal, you kind of get to know their, you know, their skittishness and why they're even behaving the way they are.
Yeah.
You get to learn. I don't know shit about a horse. Like, you know, they'd probably just stomp me. But
No, I kind of got that same body language from him after. Well, growing up with it, I was put on a horse's back before I could walk.
you're
Literally,
right. There is body language. There's body language. It is.
it's body language. That's how they speak to each other.
Yep. Like you can tell right away they want to play. You know, you got that look. You know, or that they're just scared, or like when they're barking and they look mean, they're not. They're just afraid. They're just afraid. You have to just deal with their fear. Is all.
My horse gets this little wrinkle behind his nostril when he wants to play. He gets playful. He kind of gets this kind of playful face. Like you recognize it. If you knew it, you'd recognize it. You're like, he wants to play. You know?
That's cool.
And he jumps around and we do all kinds of stuff. I chase him around.
So you shoe your horse, Mike, or just
No.
you take care of his
I trim
the
his
hoof,
feet
right?
because most of the time he's not on asphalt or anything. So I just trim his feet. And when I go out for long rides, or when he was young and I used to go out for long rides, I put these rubber shoes on him.
Oh, cool.
And then so the rocks, you know, he could chop around through rocks and stuff like that.
They must do something in the wild, like to scrape a rock or something.
They just wear them naturally. In the
Yeah.
wild, they just wear out
They
naturally.
never just,
yeah.
Because I saw a picture once of one that got out of control, like a really long nail, you know, because they're nails.
Yeah,
It's a nail.
that's because he's domesticated and he's just standing around.
Oh,
Wild horses are running all the time.
I was just wondering about that. So it's just the running. They don't have to like stop and,
Nope.
you know, sand it down or some shit.
No, they just wear out normally.
No.
Hey, you know, you can tell a coyote track from a dog track because the dogs have long, sharp nails. Coyotes are all kind of dull and worn down from digging for rodents and shit like that
Oh,
all the
yeah.
time. Yeah. Most people don't. They would think that the sharp tracks are the coyote tracks, you know. But it's the other way around. The domestic dogs don't have a chance to wear their nails down, so they get long and
I just actually thought that when you said it.
yeah.
I said, oh, dogs are, you know. Because you're a coyote. Hey, yeah, okay, I'm a fucking coyote.
Like the AKs, that
I'll
little
gut ya.
Little island off of Puerto Rico. You have wild horses there, you know. And a lot of them just, you'd be walking down the road and you look in the woods and there's a horse, you know.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you go to a beach and there's like a herd, you know.
Wow.
And you know, you can approach them and everything, and they just try to bum food off you, you know. And but one time we were walking down a trail, and I could hear them coming, you know. And it was a wide trail through the woods, through the jungle there, and all of a sudden they just, like a herd of 4 or 5, just came around the corner, came around a bend, and just jumped off the trail, and they just like flying down the trail, you know.
Nice.
I think they're all really owned by people, but they just kind of, nobody really claims them, you know. Supposedly everybody knows whose is whose, but, you know, they just run wild, you know.
So they're not really wild.
You know, I think some of them might be, like some of them were born out there, but, you know, they're just all over the place,
I was on one of the barrier islands off of North Carolina, and they have these wild horses, but they're small. They're like ponies,
Yeah, they're ponies.
No.
Yeah,
but they're wild. Nobody owns them.
yeah, right.
They just live
Oh,
there.
10 minutes, fellas.
It's a countdown.
Countdown. Wow, that's quick. This does not work. If this ever takes off. I actually looked in, do you know what it takes to make money on this fucking thing? Not like we're getting anywhere close to it. We'd have to put some effort into it. But I mean, I think we're getting better. Like the last one, unfortunately, the last one was really good. But,
Dave, we'd have to be interesting.
yeah, I'm talking about no, not necessarily. Playing shit on YouTube ain't interesting.
Interesting old man drink this kind of beer, you know.
My wife drank one beer, now she's like stumbling all over the kitchen.
Brought to you by Slingshot Shot.
There you go.
All right,
Yeah, I suppose we could. If you
I don't
wanted
expect
a
much.
product placement, you know.
Hey, check this out. I went to the dispensary, and I got a half an ounce of really good weed. And I started thinking about like what I just spent for this. Like, you know, that whole thing about how weed is like a billion times more potent than it used to be is just bullshit. Because we used to be able to get good weed now and then.
Yeah.
Rarely.
I used to
We
get
pay like $10 a gram for lamb's breath. Oh my God, that was expensive.
How much is an ounce, Mike?
I just paid $5 and change per gram.
I don't know what that means. What would an ounce
Right,
be?
half an ounce was $70.
I mean now, what are you buying an ounce for now?
That's what I just said.
I didn't understand you
Half an
though.
ounce was $70
$70 for an ounce?
for a half an ounce.
14.
$140
140.
for an ounce.
That's fucking awesome. I used to pay
For an
240.
ounce of really good weed, like that you'd only get very rarely back in the day.
Oh, this is really good weed. It was just a million.
Like
240 an
yeah,
ounce.
26% THC, Dave. This is like Hawaiian. This is like Maui Wowie. For
That was
less-
expensive too.
For half of what you'd pay back in the day. That's not even if you want to account for inflation. I mean,
What's the legalities like over there?
it's cheaper. You can get it anytime you want, and it's legal. It's fucking awesome.
It is awesome. It
What's
is.
it like over there, Dave?
It's decriminalized, so everybody just smokes weed. It's decriminalized.
But
Do you have open?
Italianos,
Do you
Samari
have
marijuana.
shops, dispensaries? Do you
No,
have
it's
any of
because
that?
it's decriminalized. It's all over the place. We got a nice mafia.
They don't
here.
have legal sales. Like
No, it's
they
decriminalized.
don't need legal sales, right?
Oh, as medical, I don't know. I don't think so. But it's decriminalized. It's been decriminalized a long time. A fucking long time.
Dave, tutti Italianos fumare marijuana.
Yeah. It's true. Actually, that's the weirdest thing is when I was here marrying my wife, right? These people get stoned all around me. Like my brother, like Bruno, right? Yeah, I'm getting stoned. We got stoned at the wedding. I said, we were both looking at motherfucker. When we went to Washington, did you have weed? I go, yeah, I did. And did you? He goes, yeah. So we were both hiding on each other, you know, on that whole trip. We went to Washington, New York. We rented a van. That was the coolest thing, right? I got laid off, and my wife was pregnant with Sabrina. I had a 2.5-year-old son, and now I have no job, right? No betties, everything's gone. And I got home, and then right after that, Pepe and Bruno come with their wives and two of my nieces, and they've got a lot of money, and they want to see America, right? I just happen to have all the time in the world, so I did that. It was like I would have never been able to do that any other way, right? It's just like, and then they missed me. They realized, you know, when I was gone, they go, well, who did that? And then they kept coming up, well, Stenberg did that. And then after a while, somebody said, why the fuck did we fire him, right? So I got a call from one of the programmers, and he says, Dave, he told me all the shit that was happening since I was gone, right? And said, but he also knew, he said, they're gonna pretend like they're doing you a favor, you know, so go in with that. So I didn't even sit down, I was standing there. The guy said, sit down, I just kept standing, right, until I heard everything I wanted. And I said, I want to start where I am. I want, you know, I still want my vacation. I want a raise. And if it's, you know, and then I was like, oh, okay, now I will sit down, you know. And then the last thing, the guy was an asshole. He says to me, he says, we take care of our own. I said, yeah, you didn't take too good care of me. He says, "Are we done?" I says, "Yeah, we're done." I was an entirely different employee when I went back. That's when I started hanging out with Dave. But we both agreed this place sucks. Like I loved computers, right? And that guy was just disgruntled over there. So I didn't want to do anything to lose my job, and I didn't do anything to lose my job. I just lost it. So when I came back, and everybody knew my wife was pregnant. You know, it's a small company. Everybody knew that shit. I'm the one they booted. So, you know what was weird is it was July 5th, 6th, something like that. So like you're laid off, but then you're in the parking lot, middle of summer day. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's better than being. It worked. Don't look too far in the future. I don't even bother anymore. I'm just a leaf in the wind. I'm not even worried about it. If I lost my job tomorrow, I would just treat it like I'll just see what's next. You know. I'm not worried about it. I don't worry about that shit no more. That don't bother me.
Yeah, once the kids are grown and gone, it's like
that really puts a relief on you. But even before,
yeah.
Just
hey, you're just like, all right, whatever. I'll be homeless. I live in my tent. Whatever.
I'm flowing with it.
You know, I can camp. I'm not scared.
I don't feel like camping.
Comes to worse is still, because I live in America. Worst comes to worse is still not that bad. You know.
Oh no. It's just expensive, and they've let all these people that fuck us run wild, like venture capitalists and all that. People are just out to screw us.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you run into it all the time. The new scam or the ongoing scams, like Home Depot, for instance. I had a shower head that lasted 25 years in my house. The one I got at Home Depot lasted 25 minutes, right? So what? I'm gonna have to buy these every fucking year. Which is the case, because that was now, because
you can't make money off of stuff that lasts.
They have a word for it. They call it saturation.
Land obsolescence.
Yeah. All right, that too. They fucking, fuck you. Make something good.
I hear they make nice stuff in Italy. I hear like they actually make stuff there.
Yeah, they do.
Like good stuff.
I'm losing my connection, fellas. I don't know why.
Hey, Mike, what are you cooking today?
Got some chili going.
Nice.
Ah, nice. I'm going to make some pepper belly pork.
Ooh.
In a crock.
Nice. Hey, have you ever used a pot?
Nice.
I'm here, but I can't see you guys anymore.
Well, we're still here, Dave.
All right.
For the time being, we got a few minutes left, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, we just talk. The podcast is going to show you lost your network connection. Try to reconnect. That's what it's saying.
I can still see your face.
You can see my face?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see you guys though. Oh, you're coming back. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, I can still see. I can still hear you.
You know why?
Because
we're in America.
There you are. You're there.
We're on an Italian network.
Maybe it was the Russians.
That's why ours works better. Because we're in America. We're number one.
Yeah. Enjoy yourself.
We're in a third world country over there.
Yeah.
Come back and kiss the tarmac, man.
I did when I came back from the Pacific. Fucking people don't know they're eating tomorrow.
True. That's why everybody wants to come here. Yeah, until. Anyway. Well, this was fun, guys. Show us Vesuvius next time. Show us.
You gonna do any sightseeing, Dave?
What's that?
You gonna do any sightseeing?
Yeah.
I heard there's a town more better preserved than Pompeii over there.
There's a lot of shit.
Herculaneum.
I was in the mountains here, and you'll run into Roman ruins everywhere. They don't fucking throw anything away, and it takes an act of Parliament to get anything done when it comes to something old.
Have you been to Herculaneum?
Huh?
Have you been to Herculaneum?
No. I've been to Vesuvius. I've been to Pompeii. I've been close to it. I wanted to go up into the volcano, but I can't get anybody to fucking take me up there because it's just a whole. They agree, but there's not enthusiasm for it. Not because they're afraid of it. It's shit. You go up there, it's a fucking hole. That's what they say. It's a hole. What the fuck you want to go up there and look at a hole for?
Show me the hole.
It's like the Titanic. There's a picture of the hole, but I want to go up to it. You know.
You're in a minivan and and all of a sudden the volcano goes off.
You need to get a metal detector, Dave.
Yeah.
Take care, folks. See you in 2 weeks.
Yeah. See you in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Well, it's, it says it's
Sounds
about
good,
to
bud.
end.
Take care.
Try and end on a upbeat
Enjoy.
and upbeat note. Okay, goodbye.